5.5 dividing. 3 divided by 3 equals 1. 4 divided by 4 equals 1. 7 divided by 7 equals 1. X divided by x equals 1. Anything divided by itself equals 1. X to the fifth divided by x squared means write out 5 on top, write out 2 on bottom. 2 from the top can divide out with 2 from the bottom, so you would have 3 left over, x to the third. They're left over on the top because there were more on the top. X to the sixth divided by x to the fourth means write out 6 of them on top, 4 on bottom. 4 from the top can divide out with 4 from the bottom. You would have 2 left over. Okay, so this is that same problem. X to the sixth divided by x to the fourth is x to the 2. How many are left over after you cancel? You can subtract the exponents. Where are they left over? They are left over on top since the power is bigger on top. When in doubt, write them out. That means write out the x's. Simplify. 45x to the 12th divided by 15x to the 4th. 45 divided by 15 is 3, and subtract exponents. 12 minus 4 is 8. Negative 15x to the 40 divided by 3x to the 4th. Negative 15 divided by 3 is negative 5. X to the 40 over x to the 4th, subtract. 40 minus 4 is 36. 20x to the 10th, y to the 5th, divided by 24x to the 5th, y. Reduce 20 and 24, 4 goes into both. 4 goes into 20 5 times. 4 goes into 24 6 times. Subtract your exponents. 10 minus 5 is 5. For the y's, 5 minus the understood 1 is 4. More division. More than one thing divided by one thing. Divide each piece by the denominator. Example, 24x to the 4th minus 8x cubed all over 8x. We're going to do 24x to the 4th divided by 8x and minus 8x cubed divided by 8x. 24 divided by 8 is 3. Subtract your exponents. 4 minus the understood 1 is 3. For the second part, 8 divided by 8 will be an understood 1. Subtract the exponents. 3 minus the understood 1 is 2. Example 2. 10x cubed minus 20x squared divided by negative 5x. Split them up. 10x cubed divided by negative 5x minus 20x squared divided by negative 5x. 10 divided by negative 5 is negative 2. Subtract exponents. 3 minus 1 is 2. In that second part, we have a minus and divided by a negative. A negative divided by a negative equals a positive. 20 divided by 5 is 4. Subtract exponents. 2 minus 1 is 1. Example 3. 18x to the 5th plus 24x to the 4th plus 12x cubed plus 3 divided by 6x. 18x to the 5th divided by 6x. 18 divided by 6 is 3. Subtract exponents. 5 minus 1 is 4. Plus 24x to the 4th divided by 6x. 24 divided by 6 is 4. Subtract exponents. 4 minus 1 is 3. Next, 12x cubed divided by 6x. 12 divided by 6 is 2. Subtract. 3 minus 1 is 2. Plus 3 over 6x reduces. 3 over 6 is 1/2, and the x cannot cancel. Example 4. 10 plus 3x divided by 5. 10 divided by 5 is 2. 3x over 5 does not reduce. Example 5. 2 plus 5x divided by 4. Don't add the 2 plus 5x. They're not like terms. We're going to do 2 over 4 plus 5x over 4. 2 over 4 reduces to 1/2. 5x over 4 does not reduce. X to the fourth divided by x to the fourth, our rule is to subtract exponents. But 4 minus 4 would give us x to the 0. But since x to the fourth divided by x to the fourth is something divided by itself, actually it equals 1. So anything to the 0 power equals 1. 3x to the 0 equals 1. Negative 2 to the 0 equals 1. Negative 2 raised to the 0 would be negative 1 because the 2 to the 0 is 1, but there was a negative in front of it. A fraction raised to a power. This means the whole thing is raised to a power. Example 1. 2x cubed, y to the fourth, z over m to the fourth, all raised to the third. Means write it out 3 times. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. If you're looking at your exponents from the top part, you can multiply. For x, 3 times 3 is 9. For y, 4 times 3 is 12. Z, understood, 1 times 3 is 3. On bottom, for the m, 4 times 3 is 12. In the middle line, you could have added for x, 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9, and so forth. For the y's, 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 12. For the z, z times z times z is z to the third. For m, 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 12. Okay, the top part you can multiply exponents. Example 2. X squared over 3 to the third. Write it out 3 times. For the top, the x squared, at the top part you can just say 2 times 3 is 6. But for the 3 you have to multiply it out. 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27. Example 3. Negative 5x to the fourth over y cubed to the second power. Write it out 2 times. Negative 5 times negative 5 is 25. For the exponents in the very top part, you can just multiply. For x, 4 times 2 is 8. For y, 3 times 3 is 6. That's the end.